If there's information parity between you and your client, that's your fault. Hey, it's Anthony Iannarino, thesalesblog.com, right here, youtube.com/Iannarino, author of The Only Sales Guide You'll Ever Need, and The Lost Art of Closing coming very soon. And listen, if there's information parity between you and your client, that's 100% your fault, and it's something that you have to remedy. So this is what salespeople generally say. Listen, I have to do discovery, and I can't come in with a point of view about what the right thing is because they know their business better than I do. Well, they damn well better know their business than you do. They're working in that business. But this is why they don't know much else. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. People know all kinds of things. But the reason that they don't know what's going on as much as you do in the outside world is because they are heads down. They're working very hard in their own business. They're trying to generate better results. If they're a leader, they're trying to increase revenue. They're trying to increase profitability. They're trying to come up with some strategic way to differentiate from their competitors and capture market share. They're worried about human resources. They're worried about getting the talent they need. They're worried about finance and accounting and making an acquisition. They have 1,000 other things that are on their desk, so they don't get a chance to look up very often and see what's going on around them. And that's where you come in. You know your business better than they know your business. And it doesn't matter how long they've worked with a company like yours. You know the intricate details of how your company works and how your industry works because that's what you're heads down doing most of the time. So when you come in, you represent the intersection between your client's business and your client's industry and your industry. That means you're supposed to be an expert in your business and how your business can help your client's business and people inside their industry. So you know that intersection. And there's also something else that you know. You know 100 other businesses that use your service that they don't know. And they don't know how other people think about the challenges that you solve. They don't know what other people have done that's creative that will allow a better result. They don't know that you can take things from some other industry and apply it to a different industry to get a greater result. I'll give you a quick example. When I was young and I worked in temporary staffing, the law firms were spending a lot of time and money making copies until some company came along and said, listen, you should get out of the copy business. We'll put one of our people inside your building with our equipment and we'll just bill you for it and we'll manage all the copies for you. So you don't have to keep track of it. You don't have to do all this work because it doesn't make sense. It's not lawyer work. It's just making copies. And we took that in staffing and we immediately applied it to saying, hey, wait a second, you don't manage temporaries. We do. You're not the one that should be dealing with this work. Let us do it. And we just followed that model and popped it right into another industry. And that's worked out tremendous for lots of people who have found that. But your job is to have two things with your prospective client, and I say this over and over again. You have to have trust. You have to be somebody that's known, liked, and trusted because that's what long-term relationships are made out of. But you also have to have advice, and this means you have to know something that your client doesn't know, or at least not to the level that you know it. And that's where you're going to make a difference for them because you can't be a trusted advisor if you can't offer counsel and if you can't walk in and say, listen, we have a very strong opinion about where businesses like yours should be going in the future, and we have some very strong opinions about the risks that you face and some of the questions you need to answer and some of the decisions you're going to be charged with making over the next 12 to 18 months. That's a trusted advisor. That's consultative. That's somebody who is a peer, and that's the kind of person your clients need you to be right now. So if there's information parity, you got to correct that. You got to get the business acumen. You got to read. You got to study. You got to work with your own team to develop your own knowledge because the decision to be that trusted advisor is a personal decision that you make or you don't make, and your client's going to let you be whatever you want to be. If you want to be level 1 and you want to sell a product, they'll transact with you. If you want to be consultative and strategic, you got to show them you've got the ideas. I'm Anthony Iannarino. Hit the subscribe button. This is Everyday.